We have a trade here in GJ. It's just a couple things that kind of stopping me from trading it. So if we look at the weekly, this is the weekly TPR here. We're already pretty close to it. We're looking for a weekly wick can pullback continuation to like a daily area of interest. So if we so you can see here, but let me clean this up. Just put these on the lower time frame. So we're just looking to come down from here to here. Okay, so basically we already reacted off the weekly area of interest on there. Weeklies did bearish, dailies bearish as well. This is the low or high. This is the lower low. We're pulling back. We're kind of like in the middle. We've had a proper daily pullback. This right here is an area of interest. You go back, you'll connect it all on here. We've pulled back into there with a rejection candle. We go to the 4 hour. 4 hour has rejected previous structure with a yeah, so this is the lower low. So sorry, this is the lower low right here. This is the lower high. This is the previous structure. This is the rejection on here. 4 hour engulfing. It's about to drop. I just wasn't sure. We also came back and well, we didn't make it quite to this 2 hour neckline on here. I would feel safer taking it there because then I know I wouldn't have to handle drawdown as much, but and it would give me a better risk reward. But this meets all our rules and everything, and the trade checks out. So we have uh, perfect. So we have 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So it checks out perfectly. We go down to the 30-minute. You can see right here. There is a neckline. We got a 30-minute on there. It wasn't engulfing. We go to the 15-minute. 15 minutes still in trend. This is the lower high. We get an engulfing with the 15-minute on here. So it's pretty good because yes, we are rejecting a 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the 30-minute neckline. We did reject it. We put our stops above the lower high on here. It's perfectly in trend. Just the one thing that's stopping me from taking it is just that it doesn't look the nicest, like it would look better if it was like just a proper like like low pullback, lower high. This is like low pullback, low pullback. We came down halfway and then we're gonna take it here. So it doesn't look the cleanest. That's all. That's the reason why I'm not taking it. Otherwise than that, it meets every single rule, I believe. Let me double check. So we have 4 wicks, we're in session, and the entry is in trend with this as well too. It literally meets every, this is 100. Trade totally checks out right now. It's just the weekly. I like, I don't want to take it there. Daily is a confirmed proper pullback because at least we have one candle. The and then the accumulation zone is here to this one right here. You can see we definitely came back. Like if we go boom, 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 like that. So yeah, this is GBP. Wait, what? Yeah, GBPJPY. I don't know why I saw GBPCAD there for a second. So So that's the only reason why I don't want to take it. Otherwise than that, I'd probably wait until it like comes here. It's already pulling back. I did take it on my personal account, but this was just to test some stuff because the shift on here, we didn't get the shift. And I wanted to confirm that if you don't get the shift, like you will get stopped out. So that's what happened there. But I didn't take that because I was aware of what was going on. This came by, shifted on here, so we couldn't take any entries on here because we had a shift structure right here. And then we came by, we had a perfect shift structure here, pull back, no entries here. We didn't have any way to enter. So nothing there. And then broke structure again, pull back on the 30-minute, looks perfect. And then on the 15-minute, this looks good here as well too. So we could come all the way back up here, still get an entry signal, and we can take that. But like again, I don't want to take it on the eval account just because this weekly looks really weird. But let me just document it just in case, so I know. The other trade that I was looking at was a counter trend trade for USDCAD, but I just didn't take it because like it just didn't add up in terms of confluences. But basically everything else checks off in the rules. Like we're at a lower low, we've had a rejection candle, we can look for a pullback. The daily is bullish. So as you can see, this was the lower high, we made a lower low, pull back, and then we made another lower low. So this is the lower high here. We broke price on the daily. We made a higher high. So on the daily, since this is a counter trend, this works a little bit shorter because we're not using the daily or the weekly. So then we go back. We don't need the proper daily pullback. We do, however, need a proper 4-hour pullback, which is what we got right here. And then that being said, we just look for the shift of structure. So right here, boom, boom, boom on the accumulation. Price is still in trend the whole entire time, comes back, retests this level, gets an engulfing right there, stops below the accumulation. See right there, it's like a safe spot. And then we target the weekly structure point right there. For a 4R ratio. Doesn't look bad, right? Because now this is at the potential lower high. The only thing is why I didn't take this is because I wasn't sure if we needed a proper daily pullback. But since this is a counter trend trade and it uses shorter time frames, then you don't need the proper daily pullback. You just do a wick pullback and a proper 4-hour pullback. And then the other reason why I didn't take it is I just don't have enough confluences to take it. Like it's bad enough that it's a counter trend trade, and then it's even worse that I don't have enough confluences to even take a trade. So first of all, daily, the only thing we can use on here is this rejection candle because it's not in trend. So we have daily rejection or weekly. We have still even only bring 70. So let's say we count this as a rejection candle, even though I'd prefer like these candles here as a rejection candle. But let's say we do that daily. We have a rejection candle right here. This is the perfect wicker rejection candle. And that's all we have. And a trend. Daily's bullish as well in 4-hour. And the only reason why I didn't count this as previous structure is because if you look, this is the previous structure, right? Like we got really close to it, but we didn't touch it. So I don't know what's going on there. That's a little weird. We're like within a couple pips. We're within like 1.5 pips, within 2 pips, but I would just prefer it to make a proper contact before I jump the gun on there. So because if we did get that, and like let's say for example we did count it, then that would give us like let's say 20%. So then we would be able to take it because then we'd be 70, 80, 90. But then again, like I said, like when you look at this candle on here, this just looks like a regular, it's not an indecision candle. It's just a weak candle. Because like an indecision candle, like the wicks that I count on it, like, or the wicks, the way I look at the wicks, that's what really counts on there. Like it has to be then less than 50% filled. This is perfect right here. This is perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. It's just a regular candle. So yeah, if we did count all of those, we would like we would have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, because everything would be checked off if we did count everything, but I just want to be as strict as possible. So for me, it's It's a hard pass on this one. So we'll see. It is a really nice risk reward ratio, but I would much rather it just be perfect when it's going to do those things, you know? So yeah, I'm going to document this one as well too, and then we'll just see what happens. So then I know for next time, if we come 1.2 pips away from the previous structure, if we should count it or not, or just be fully diligent and wait. I'm going to say I just want to be like this. This is a miss. You know, I could come all the way back down here. You never know, right? So being that it is a counter trend trade and not the prettiest looking counter trend trade as well too, I'm just gonna not deal with it. So yeah.